Welcome back to ZE Coins. Today, we've got an incredible story about a coin that's got the entire numismatic community talking, the 1983 D Mint Mark Lincoln Penny. Police car light. Imagine having a 1-cent coin that's actually worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. Face with open mouth, you heard that right, $1.9 million. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into why this tiny penny is worth such a massive fortune, what makes it special, and how you might be able to spot one for yourself. So if you're ready to discover why this little piece of copper could make you a millionaire, stick around. Let's get started. Alright, before we go into the details of the insane price tag on this coin, let's take a quick look at its history and background. In 1983, the United States Mint produced billions of 1-cent coins. To be precise, they were produced at different mint locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Today, we are specifically talking about the 1983 penny with the D mint mark, indicating that it was minted in Denver. You might be wondering, what's so special about the 1983 D penny? Isn't it just another one of those Lincoln cents you find lying around? Well, usually, yes. But as with many things in the world of coin collecting, a few rare examples defy the ordinary and become extraordinarily valuable. So, why would anyone pay $1.9 million for a coin that's supposed to be worth just 1 cent? Here's where it gets interesting. This particular penny was minted on the wrong metal planchet. To understand this better, we need to go back to the significant change in the composition of pennies. Back in 1982, the U.S. Mint decided to change the metal composition of the penny from mostly copper to a copper-plated zinc core. This was done because copper prices were rising, making it expensive to produce the coins. Before 1982, pennies were about 95% copper, and after the change, they became mostly zinc, with just a thin layer of copper. In 1983, the transition had already happened, and all pennies were supposed to be made from this new zinc composition. However, some 1983 pennies, and specifically the one with the D mint mark, ended up being mistakenly struck on the older copper planchets. This error makes these pennies incredibly rare. The copper pennies from 1983 weigh around 3.11 grams, whereas the zinc pennies weigh only about 2.5 grams. That small difference in weight is what sets them apart, and that's how collectors determine if they have one of these rare error coins. If you find a 1983 penny that weighs 3.11 grams, you've struck gold, or rather, copper. Now, if you're thinking of hunting for one of these coins, you'll need a precise digital scale. It's super important to be accurate because the difference between 2.5 grams and 3.11 grams is small but absolutely crucial. Just imagine finding that one copper penny hiding among your spare change, and this brings us to the most exciting part of today's video, the market value of this rare coin. Yes, that's right, $1.90 million. In recent auctions, one of these rare 1983 D pennies, struck on a copper planchet, sold for a mind-boggling $1.9 million. The rarity of the coin, combined with the intrigue of an error and the pristine condition it was found in, drove up the value to that incredible number. You see, when it comes to coin collecting, rarity, historical significance, and condition are the three big factors that influence value. The 1983 D penny ticks all three boxes. It's an error coin, struck on a material that shouldn't have been used in 1983. Plus, the coin that sold for such a high price was in amazing condition, which collectors refer to as being in mint state. Now, you might be asking yourself, how can you identify one of these coins? The first step is, of course, to look for the D mint mark, which will be right below the date on the coin. Next, weigh the coin. If it weighs 3.11 grams, congratulations, you might be holding a treasure. However, keep in mind that if you do think you found one, it's important to have the coin verified by a professional. You can contact a numismatic expert or send the coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC, who can authenticate and grade your coin. This step is crucial, especially if you want to sell it at auction or to a serious collector. Professional grading companies will not only verify if your coin is genuine, but they'll also assess its condition. Coins in better condition fetch higher prices, and when it comes to a rare find like the 1983 copper penny, every little detail matters. Even the tiniest scratch can affect its value. So, what are some tips if you want to go on a penny hunt yourself? Here are a few. Go through your spare change, jars of pennies, or any old coin rolls you have lying around. You never know what you might find. Buy unsearched coin rolls ***. You can buy rolls of pennies that are advertised as unsearched. There's no guarantee you'll find anything, but it can be a fun way to hunt for treasures. Look for estate sales or flea markets ***. Sometimes, people are selling collections without realizing the value of what they have. And finally, be patient. Finding one of these rare pennies is a long shot, but it's the thrill of the hunt that keeps collectors going. Fun fact, the Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. Over the years, there have been many changes and errors, but few are as famous or as valuable as the 1983 copper penny. Alright, folks, that's the story of the 1983 mint mark penny worth $1.9 million. It just goes to show that sometimes the smallest things can hold the biggest surprises. Imagine, a simple penny tucked away in a drawer could be the key to your financial dreams. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new today, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to channel name for more amazing stories from the world of coins and collectibles. And if you've got a penny story of your own, or if you think you found something special, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks so much for watching, and happy hunting. Who knows? The next big $1 million penny could be right in your pocket. See you next time. This script is designed to be informative, engaging, and encourages viewers to interact and subscribe. It uses visuals, voiceovers, and clear breakdowns to help the audience understand why the 1983 penny is so valuable. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coin stories out there, the 1984 Lincoln cent that could be worth big, big money. We're not just talking a few bucks, folks, we're talking up to $1.8 million. That's right, one little penny could turn you into a millionaire, so if you have a jar of pennies sitting around, you might want to grab it and start checking, because today, we'll go over everything you need to know about the 1984 Lincoln cent, why it's worth so much, and how you could potentially make a fortune. First things first, let's talk about the 1984 Lincoln cent. This particular coin might look pretty ordinary at first glance, but there's something very special that sets it apart from the rest. It all comes down to that tiny mint mark, some distinct features, and a rare error that makes it worth so much money. Alright, let's start with some history. The Lincoln cent, or the penny as most of us call it, has been in circulation since 1909. The design featuring President Abraham Lincoln has remained a staple of U.S. coinage for over a century. The 1984 penny might not seem particularly unique at first glance, but some minting errors and variations can make these seemingly common coins worth a small fortune. The double die obverse error in the 1984 penny is one of the most prominent in modern coinage. To be more precise, the doubling on this coin is usually found on Lincoln's ear. That's why collectors refer to it as the 1984 doubled ear penny. If you look closely, you'll notice that Lincoln appears to have a second, slightly shifted ear on the coin. This doubling effect also sometimes extends to parts of the lettering, such as Liberty or the date 1984 itself. This error makes the coin incredibly rare, and in the world of coin collecting, rarity equals value. The more pronounced the doubling and the better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of identifying whether your 1984 penny is a valuable one. The best way to check is by using a magnifying glass or, if you want to be really precise, a jeweler's loupe. Here's what you need to do: pick up any 1984 penny you have, and carefully inspect Lincoln's ear. If you see what looks like a second ear or any kind of doubling, then you might be in luck. But that's not all. Look at the word Liberty on the left side of the coin and the date 1984. Doubling on these areas will also indicate that you found a double die obverse asterisk. Remember, condition is key. If your coin is in excellent shape, meaning no scratches, dings, or wear, then the value could skyrocket. Coins that have been well preserved and show minimal signs of circulation are what collectors are really after, asterisk. So why is the value of this coin up to $1.8 million? Well, it's a combination of rarity, demand, and condition. Coins like the 1984 double die Lincoln cent are sought after by both casual collectors and serious investors. Over time, these rare coins have gained a legendary status, which pushes their value up. One recent sale of a 1984 double die penny in near perfect condition shocked the coin collecting world when it fetched an astounding $1.8 million at auction. The reason for such a high price is the scarcity of high-quality specimens. Most coins we see in circulation are worn out, so finding one that looks almost as if it was just minted is incredibly difficult. Break down why collectors are willing to spend that kind of money. Coins are graded on a scale called the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. The closer the coin is to a grade of 70, the more valuable it becomes. A mint state 1984 double die Lincoln cent, graded at MS 67 or higher, could fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the rarest ones could even cross the $1 million mark. If you think you found a 1984 double die penny, your next step is to get it graded. This means sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These companies will carefully examine your coin, confirm its authenticity, and assign it a grade. Once your coin is graded, you'll have a better idea of its value. If it turns out to be a high-grade 1984 double die, congratulations, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Now, you might be wondering, how can I increase my chances of finding one of these valuable pennies? Well, here are a few tips. Always keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when you might come across a valuable coin just from everyday transactions. Another great way to hunt for rare pennies is by getting rolls of coins from your bank. This is called coin roll hunting, and it's a popular hobby among collectors. Sometimes, people sell off old coin collections without realizing the true value of what they have. Estate sales, flea markets, and yard sales can be gold mines for finding rare coins. Join a coin collecting club, and networking with other collectors is a great way to learn about upcoming auctions, get your coins appraised, or even trade for something special. So there you have it, folks, the story of the 1984 Lincoln penny that could make you a millionaire. It's amazing to think that something as common as a penny could be worth $1.8 million, but it just goes to show that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. If you've got a collection of pennies lying around, don't just let them gather dust, check them out. You could be one lucky find away from a major payday. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, tricks, and stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found any rare coins in your change. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your coin jars be full of surprises. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1989 Lincoln cent, the penny that's become a sensation among collectors. If you've ever wondered what makes a small coin worth so much, buckle up as we break down the details of its rarity, value, and what you need to look out for to potentially discover one of your own. Let's start with a little history, shall we? The 1989 Lincoln cent features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. By 1989, the U.S. Mint had already been producing pennies for nearly 200 years. The Lincoln Memorial design itself was introduced in 1959, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1989 penny may look like any other copper-plated zinc coin, but for a few of these coins, something went seriously wrong during the minting process, creating what we call a mint mark error. And it's this error that makes all the difference in their value today. Now, let's talk about the main reason this coin is worth so much, the mint mark error. In 1989, Lincoln cents were minted at various locations, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, with a D, and San Francisco, with an S for proof coins. Typically, each mint uses a specific die to stamp its unique mint mark on the coin. However, a small number of 1989 pennies show a very peculiar and extremely rare error, a double mint mark or an unexpected mint mark placement. This means that, in some rare cases, a Denver mint penny might display a faint secondary mark beneath the D, or even have a completely incorrect mint mark due to a die mix-up. These types of errors happen due to mistakes during the die creation process, and they are what make collectors sit up and take notice. The most valuable of these errors is what collectors call a double strike mint mark, which means that D mint mark was accidentally stamped twice. This kind of error is highly prized in the numismatic community because it makes the coin unique. And when it comes to collectibles, unique means valuable. So, why is this particular penny worth a staggering $1.7 million? Several factors come into play here. First, the rarity. There are only a handful of known examples of this mint mark error from 1989, and many collectors believe there could be even fewer left in pristine condition. Second, the condition of the coin matters a lot. The most valuable 1989 mint mark error coins are graded MS-68 or even MS-69, which means they are nearly perfect. If you have one of these error coins in such a condition, you've got a rare gem on your hands, which explains the $1 million price tag. The coin grading system ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being flawless. The closer your coin is to 70, the more valuable it becomes. There are collectors who would pay any price to complete their collection, and that's why these 1989 era pennies have reached such incredible values at auctions. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1989 penny is worth millions? Here are a few simple steps you can follow to identify if your penny is special. First, grab a magnifying glass. You'll need to take a really close look at the mint mark just below the date. Look for signs of a double strike. This could appear as a faint shadow or doubling effect on the mint mark. If you notice anything unusual, like a misplaced D or an extra mark, then you might have something worth investigating further. If you think you found an error, your next step is to have the coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services can verify if your coin has the rare mint mark error, and they will also grade it, helping you understand just how valuable it could be. Right now, the market for rare error coins is hotter than ever. Recently, one of these 1989 error pennies sold for $1.7 million at a major coin auction. Collector interest has surged as more people become aware of the rarity and potential value of these unique coins. The key to these high prices is competition among collectors. When two or more people are determined to own a rare piece, the price can skyrocket. The 1989 mint mark error Lincoln cent has exactly the kind of rarity and mystique that drives these bidding wars. So, where can you find one of these coins? Well, the good news is that they could be hiding in plain sight. Always check your pocket change, especially if you come across an older penny. You can also search through penny rolls from banks, which might still contain older coins. Another great place to find valuable coins is estate sales, flea markets, and coin dealers who may not have realized the rarity of what they have. It's like a treasure hunt, you never know what you might find. There you have it, folks. The 1989 Lincoln cent with the mint mark error is truly one of the most exciting coins out there. Imagine a simple penny in your pocket being worth $1.7 million. It's stories like this that make coin collecting such a fascinating hobby, and who knows? Maybe you'll be the next one to make $1 million discovery. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible coin stories. And remember to ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, especially if you want to stay updated on rare coins and their values. Drop us a comment below if you think you might have a rare penny, or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Asterisk this script should help make your YouTube video both informative and entertaining, appealing to both experienced collectors and casual viewers who are curious about the value of everyday coins. Good luck with your video production. I've got an incredible story for you, one that has left collectors in awe. Imagine this, a humble penny, yes, a 1-cent coin, selling for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. You heard that right, $1.6 million for a single Lincoln cent from 1990. So, what's so special about the 1990 D mint mark Lincoln cent, and why on earth is it worth such a fortune? Grab your magnifying glass and let's dive right in. Now, before we get into the million-dollar coin, let's start with a little background. The Lincoln cent has been an American classic since 1909, when the U.S. Mint celebrated Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday by putting his image on the smallest coin in circulation. Since then, the penny has seen quite a few changes, both in design and in production techniques. But something very special happened in 1990 that left the coin-collecting community speechless. The 1990 Lincoln cent, minted in Denver, bears the D mint mark, indicating its origin at the Denver Mint. Most people don't give this particular penny a second thought, because billions of them were minted that year. So what makes this coin so special, and why would anyone pay a fortune for a single cent from 1990? First, let's talk about what makes this penny so incredibly rare. We're specifically talking about a variety of the 1990 D Lincoln cent that came with a very peculiar feature, a feature that was never supposed to exist. It's called a mule error. For those who don't know, a mule error is when two dies that weren't intended to be paired come together and create a coin that's technically a mistake. In this case, some 1990 Lincoln cents appear to have been struck with a reverse design that was from a completely different coin, a phenomenon that should never have happened during the minting process. Imagine this, in the U.S. Mint, coins are produced with strict guidelines and immense precision. But every once in a while, things go wrong. In this instance, a mismatched die made its way into the production, resulting in a small number of Lincoln cents that were unlike the others. What's even more astonishing is that these coins somehow passed quality control and made it into circulation. Now, to be clear, this isn't your average coin with a little mistake. We're talking about a major blunder. It's rumored that these mule error coins got struck with dies meant for a different year or denomination, leading to an absolutely unique hybrid coin that shouldn't exist in the Lincoln cent series. These coins have become the ultimate prize for collectors. So, why the $1.6 million price tag? Let's dive into the market value and what drives it. In the world of numismatics, coin collecting, that is, the value of a coin is determined by a few important factors: rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. The 1990 D Lincoln Mule cent hits all those criteria. It's one of those coins that is so rare that only a handful of them exist in the entire world, making it one of the holy grails for serious collectors. A recent auction saw one of these coins selling for a record-breaking $1.6 million. Why such a high value? Because only a handful are known to exist, and the allure of owning a rare minting error of this kind drives collectors into intense bidding wars. Rarity is a key factor, but so is condition. The coin that was sold was graded in almost perfect condition, which added significantly to its final auction price. The demand for these kinds of error coins is primarily driven by their uniqueness. When you have a coin like the 1990 D Lincoln cent with a die error, you have a story, a piece of history that was never meant to be. Collectors love the narrative that surrounds these coins, and that drives their market value through the roof. In addition, the idea of owning something that essentially shouldn't exist, an accidental piece of history, is incredibly appealing to high-end collectors. Now, I know what you're thinking: how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1990 D Lincoln cents? Well, first off, let me be honest, your chances are slim. Only a handful of these errors have ever been found, and it's suspected that many of them have been lost to time. But don't let that discourage you. There are a few things to look for when examining your 1990 D Lincoln cents. The first thing you'll need is a magnifying glass, preferably with at least 10x magnification. You're looking for anything unusual about the design. Check for mismatched details, double striking, or other anomalies that look out of place. But remember, this error is subtle, it won't be as obvious as, say, a major off-center strike. I often tell my customers that when searching for errors, it's all about having patience and paying close attention to the details. Many collectors have looked through boxes of old pennies hoping to find something unique. While the 1990D mule error is exceedingly rare, it's not impossible. You just have to know what to look for and be willing to put in the work. And for those of you interested in checking out the current market value, there are plenty of online resources you can use to get an idea of how much Lincoln cents are worth. Sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS have detailed listings of sold coins that give you a sense of how much collectors are paying for rare varieties. While most 1990D Lincoln cents won't come anywhere near $1.6 million, you might still be able to find one in good condition that sells for a nice premium above face value. It's worth a shot, right? At the end of the day, the story of the 1990D Lincoln cent is one of mystery, rarity, and sheer excitement. It's a reminder that even the smallest, most unassuming coin can hold a treasure trove of value in history. If you've got a jar of old pennies sitting around at home, why not take some time to go through them? You never know what you might find. And who knows, you might just stumble upon the next $1,000,000 discovery. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button, share it with your fellow treasure hunters, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing coin and currency stories. And hey, let me know in the comments below, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Have you ever stumbled across a rare mint error? I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep those eyes sharp, you never know what treasures might be hiding right in front of you. We're talking about a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, the 1996 Lincoln cent with a unique mint mark that has collectors buzzing. You might have heard the rumors that this coin is valued at a staggering $1.5 million. We're going to separate the myths from the facts and break down exactly why this penny has become so sought after. Before we get into the big numbers, let's quickly touch on the history of the Lincoln cent. The iconic penny featuring Abraham Lincoln has been in circulation since 1909. It replaced the Indian head cent and has been through several changes in design and composition over the years. The 1996 Lincoln penny is made of copper-plated zinc, much like all Lincoln pennies made after 1982. At first glance, it might look just like any other penny in your pocket or the one you find between your couch cushions. But for collectors, certain varieties and errors make some of these coins incredibly valuable. So, why is this particular coin potentially worth $1.5 million? There are several factors that make coins valuable: rarity, minting errors, condition, and demand. The 1996 penny has a few distinct varieties and error coins that have collectors on the hunt. The key detail lies in the mint mark. In 1996, the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced Lincoln cents, and sometimes errors occurred during the minting process. Coins with double die errors or an unusual mint mark are considered highly collectible. But there's one special variety, a misstruck mint mark, that makes it one of a kind. A lot of the value in coins comes from minting mistakes. In the case of the 1996 Lincoln cent, one of the rarest and most valuable versions includes a highly unusual double-struck mint mark, where the D for Denver or P for Philadelphia appears twice, or is slightly off-centered. This kind of error is known as a double die or RPM, repunched mint mark. Not all coins have this, and finding one in good condition is like striking gold, literally. This is why some of these error coins are attracting such a high price at auctions. Another major factor in determining the value of a 1996 Lincoln cent is the condition, also known as the coin's grade. Grading ranges from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Collectors want coins that are as close to mint condition as possible. A 1996 penny with a double-struck mint mark in MS 65 or higher could easily fetch thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. In extremely rare cases, a perfect mint state example can skyrocket in value, with some claiming it could be worth up to $1.5 million, but this is incredibly rare and would need to be verified by experts. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is the 1996 Lincoln cent really worth $1.5 million? Well, the truth is, it's complicated. The figure of $1.5 million has been thrown around due to a combination of rumors, misreported auctions, and a few highly unique sales. In some rare instances, a coin with an error or a highly desirable feature might sell for an eye-watering sum, but these are outliers. Most 1996 pennies with errors or rare mint marks might be worth a few hundred or a few $1,000s depending on their grade. The $1.5 million figure represents the absolute peak value, reserved for a flawless, historically significant error coin, verified by top graders like PCGS or NGC. So, how can you check if your 1996 penny is worth big money? Here are some tips for evaluating your coins at home. First, you'll need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine the mint mark closely. Look for any doubling or off-centered impressions. Secondly, evaluate the condition of the coin. Any scratches, discolorations, or damage will reduce its value. Lastly, consider getting it graded by a professional service if you think it has potential. If you do think you have a valuable 1996 penny, your next step is to decide how to sell it. You can list it on auction sites like eBay, but for high-value coins, you'll want to work with a professional auction house or coin dealer who can help you get top dollar. Remember, working with reputable dealers and getting your coin authenticated is key. There are many stories of people getting scammed when trying to sell rare coins online, so do your research. At the end of the day, while the idea of a $1.5 million penny is exciting, the reality is that only a very specific and rare set of circumstances will lead to such a high valuation. If you find a 1996 penny with an unusual mint mark, you could definitely have a valuable piece on your hands, but keep your expectations realistic. Coin collecting is all about the thrill of the hunt, the history, and the possibility of stumbling upon treasure. Even if your 1996 penny isn't worth millions, it could still be a fun and rewarding experience. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on rare coins, valuable finds, and hidden treasures you might have lying around. Let me know in the comments if you think you have a rare coin or if there's a specific coin you'd like me to cover in a future video. Until next time, happy hunting. We're diving into a penny that's been causing a lot of buzz lately, the legendary 2003 mint mark Lincoln cent, which is rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, folks. A simple penny, something you might have passed over without a second thought, could be your golden ticket to becoming a millionaire. But how did this happen, and what makes this 1-cent coin worth so much? Let's get into the incredible story behind this rare find. First things first, let's start with a bit of background. The 2003 Lincoln cent is part of the long-running Lincoln penny series, which started way back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has remained quite similar, but there are always slight variations, including mint marks, and every once in a while, an error or rarity pops up that collectors can't get enough of. In 2003, the U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln cents at the Philadelphia, P., Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. mints. Now, typically, Philadelphia coins do not have a mint mark, whereas Denver and San Francisco coins are marked with a D or an S, respectively. Most 2003 Lincoln cents aren't worth more than a cent, but there are some unique exceptions. So, why is the 2003 Lincoln cent suddenly catching so much attention? The answer lies in a very rare minting error that occurred during production. Rumors and reports suggest that a small batch of these coins was minted with an unusual and incorrect mint mark, a mistake that has since become highly sought after by collectors. Imagine finding a coin with a double stamp, or an upside-down mint mark. These little flaws make the coin incredibly valuable. One specific variety that's been the center of attention is the 2003 Lincoln cent with a floating mint mark. Due to a minting anomaly, this particular coin appears to have a mint mark that looks misaligned or appears to be floating away from its standard position. Such an error is a dream come true for collectors because it means that it's one of a kind or, at the very least, extremely rare. But wait, how does a penny go from being worth just 1 cent to an astounding $1.4 million? It all boils down to rarity, condition, and demand. The coin in question was found in pristine, uncirculated condition and was subsequently graded by a third-party grading service, an essential step for any rare coin. The grade assigned to this particular coin was MS69, almost perfect. The better the condition, the higher the price tag. And of course, there's the demand. When you have collectors from around the world competing for a coin that exists in limited quantities, prices skyrocket. This coin went to auction, and collectors were in a bidding frenzy, pushing the price all the way up to $1.4 million. It's the perfect storm: rarity, an intriguing backstory, and exceptional condition. Now, you might be wondering, how can I get my hands on one of these coins? Well, the good news is that these rare coins often slip through the cracks. People just don't realize what they have. So, the next time you receive change at the store, take a closer look. Specifically, keep an eye out for any unusual mint marks, double stamps, or anything else that seems out of the ordinary on your 2003 Lincoln cent. I recommend investing in a good magnifying glass and a guidebook on Lincoln pennies, such as the Red Book. These tools will help you quickly identify potential rare coins right from the comfort of your own home. Okay, let's say you find a 2003 Lincoln cent that you think is worth a fortune. What's next? First, you'll need to have the coin authenticated and graded by a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC. This step is crucial because it verifies the coin's authenticity and condition, which determines its market value. Once you have your coin graded, you can decide whether to keep it as a long-term investment or sell it at auction. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or even specialized online platforms can be a great way to reach a wide audience of collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare coins. Now, let's talk about the current market value. While not every 2003 Lincoln cent with an error will fetch $1.4 million, certain varieties are still worth significant amounts. Depending on the rarity and condition, some of these coins can be valued anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s. The one that went for $1.4 million was an exceptionally rare specimen, but that doesn't mean yours couldn't be worth a lot too. Imagine turning a 1-cent coin into thousands of dollars just because of a minor minting error. It's these stories that make coin collecting so thrilling. The key is to keep looking, keep learning, and most importantly, never underestimate the value of a humble penny. If you enjoyed today's video and want to learn more about rare coins, mint errors, and valuable collectibles, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to channel name. And don't forget to ring that bell so you never miss an update, because you never know when the next $1 million coin might be hiding in your pocket change. We're talking about a 1-cent coin that's currently taking the world by storm, the 2019 Lincoln cent with a mint mark that could be worth as much as, wait for it, $1.30 million. This isn't just any penny. In today's video, we're diving deep into what makes this little coin so valuable, how to spot one, and why it's become such a big deal in the collecting community. Make sure to watch until the end, because you'll definitely want to know how you can potentially find one of these amazing coins in your own collection. Let's start with a little bit of background. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, has been around since 1909. It's one of the longest-running coin designs in American history, and it's also one of the most widely collected coins in the world. The design has changed a bit over the years, but one thing that stays consistent is its significance in U.S. history. Fast forward to 2019, the U.S. Mint released several versions of the Lincoln cent, each with different mint marks depending on where they were produced. The mint marks P, D, and S indicate whether a coin was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But this is where things get interesting. The 2019 penny that has collectors excited is a special one, and not just any mint-marked penny. We're talking about an ultra-rare version that's worth an astonishing amount of money today. So, what exactly makes the 2019 Lincoln cent worth such a jaw-dropping $1.3 million? Well, the answer is in the details, literally. This particular penny has a few unique features that make it stand out. Firstly, this coin was produced in extremely limited quantities. There is a special W mint mark on some of the 2019 pennies, which indicates that it was struck at the West Point Mint. Now, West Point is usually associated with high-quality collector coins like silver and gold bullion, so having a penny with the W mint mark is already unusual. On top of that, these coins were actually released as part of a special promotion. In 2019, the U.S. Mint included these West Point pennies in uncirculated coin sets as a bonus to commemorate Lincoln's birthday and celebrate the penny's historic design. But it doesn't end there. Among these limited coins, a small number have special characteristics that have driven their value through the roof, such as perfect condition grading, mint errors, or special die varieties. When a coin is graded as MS70, that is, mint state 70, it means the coin is absolutely flawless, with no scratches or blemishes even under magnification. A 2019 W Lincoln cent graded as MS70 is incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it, up to $1.3 million in some cases. Additionally, error coins from this series are also valuable, such as those with double dies, off-centering, or other striking anomalies. Alright, so now you're probably wondering, how can you spot a valuable 2019 Lincoln cent in your own collection? Here are a few key things to look for. First and foremost, check the area just below the date on the coin. If you see a small W mint mark, you could be in luck. This indicates it was minted at West Point and is part of that special release. Next, look at the overall condition of the penny. Coins that are uncirculated, shiny, and free from scratches or wear are always more valuable. If you think you have a penny that looks perfect, consider sending it in to be graded by a professional grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. The highest grade, MS70, is what makes these pennies worth the big bucks. Pay close attention to details like doubling, off-centering, or other imperfections. Error coins are highly sought after and could significantly increase the value of your penny. For instance, a double die, a coin with a double design due to a striking error, can be worth a small fortune. Now let's talk about the current market value. As of now, the highest price paid for a 2019 W Lincoln cent is around $1.3 million. Why such a high price, you ask? It's all about supply and demand. There are very few of these coins that have achieved a perfect MS70 grade, and as more collectors learn about the rarity and special characteristics of the 2019 W penny, the demand continues to grow. But even if you don't have a perfect MS70 coin, there's still potential value in lower grades. An MS69 penny, just one grade lower, can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And error varieties, depending on the type and severity, are also bringing in impressive sums. Alright, you found a promising 2019 Lincoln cent, now what? How can you turn that penny into cash? Well, the first step is to get it graded by a reputable coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade will authenticate your coin and help determine its value. After grading, you can sell your coin through various channels. High-value coins are often sold at auction houses, like heritage auctions, which specialize in rare coins. Online platforms like eBay are also options, though for high-value items, auction houses tend to offer more security and better prices. So, there you have it, folks, the story of the 2019 Lincoln cent with a mint mark that could make you a millionaire. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and even the smallest, most ordinary-looking coins can be worth a fortune if they have the right characteristics. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and insights. And hey, let us know in the comments below, have you checked your 2019 pennies yet? Maybe you've been holding on to a small fortune without even knowing it. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.